What's up, fellas? Back with another episode for the Dynasty called the Over and Under. Let's see which game gonna be a shootout, grudge match. Everybody gonna get, it's gonna be like a lot of red zone picks, and these games are just scoring all day long. Couldn't do it alone. Got your boy Bino on the show with the Patriots. What's going on, Bino?
What's going on? Another day, another game. High stakes, halfway there, man. Just keep rocking with us. That's all I got.
Right. All right, we got Marley, the Jets, on the show. What's going on, Marley?
Hey, yo, what's good, Scheme? What's good, Bino? Thanks for having me on.
All right, no problem. We're going to dive right into the games. It's a high-stakes season. Everybody trying to, position themselves for the team draft. All right. First game going to be, we got the Titans and the Bills. The Buffalo Bills are 7th when it comes to interceptions. The Titans are tied for 19th with 21 interceptions. So Titans has 21 interceptions on the season. The Bills have 31 interceptions. All right, Bino, what's your take on this game?
Scheme. Out the gate, bro. I need you to come through for me on this one. All right? I need you to come through for me on this one. I got this game being over 56. I got the Bills winning this game, Scheme. That's only because I think the pass-heavy Titans, y'all pass the ball a lot in Tennessee. I think y'all gonna go against them run-heavy Bills, and I think it's gonna be a matchup, of two different giants, two different areas. I think the Titans are going to need to make the Bills one-dimensional to score. Period. Got to make them one-dimensional. And I think the Bills is going to need to find a way to hop in that sweet spot on that pass defense, because when you play pass-heavy users, find some tendencies. That's all I'm gonna say. Scheme, I need you to come through. And I got the Bills winning this game. So I'm trying to stir the pot. I need you to come through on this. That's my take on this one. Bills winning over 56.
All right. How about you, Marley?
I'm going to go against the grain. I actually like Scheme and the Titans in a low-scoring affair. I think you hit the nail on the head. Like one or the other got to make each other one-dimensional. Because both you love to pass, he loves to run. You stop that and you force him to pass, he'll get ugly. He forces you to run, he'll get ugly. But my take is, I played you, I played him. I think your defense will be okay enough to slow down the run, not necessarily stop it. And at the end of the day, I like you in a low-scoring under. I'll take the Titans.
All right. I like the under as well. I know Mars is kind of hungry. He's trying to pursue certain teams in the league. He's balling a little bit better this time, so we'll give it to the Bills. But yeah, I do like it under. We'll just come in as the underdog, see what happens. All right, moving on to the next game. We got the Dolphins versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Dolphins are tied for first in the league with interceptions. Right now, he has 43 interceptions on the season, and the Jaguars are 21st in the league with 20 interceptions. So it's going to be a good defensive matchup. Okay, Marley, what's your take on this game?
My take on the Dolphins and the Jags is pretty. In my opinion, it's kind of an evenly matched game. I don't think under gets the credit that he's due for the way he plays. I mean, he makes you play a certain way. He's almost like the bus in the fact that you got to respect his user and his hit sticking ability. But at the end of the day, I have to roll with the Dolphins and the under. I think it'll be a hard-fought game, pretty balanced both ways. I think it's going to come down to who's gonna make the plays in the red zone. I think they can both drive down the field a little bit. As far as like turnovers, the way Dolphins plays defense, he's gonna put you in a lot of situations. He's gonna make you throw some bad passes and take some throw out of sacks. So that's my take. Dolphins and the under.
All right, how about you, Bino?
Yeah, I got the Dolphins and the under as well. I gotta concur. I think Miami just hot right now, right? On defense, he's averaging like 14 points a game, and he got the tools to score. really any way that they want to. But if any team's going to beat them, I do think the Jags are capable of beating them. You know, he got a good roster, and I think he's going to need to protect the ball to win this game. Miami's forcing 6 turnovers a game right now. So I got the Dolphins winning just because of that fact, and I think this game's going to be defensive-centric, so I got it going under 56.
All right. You guys said a key fact earlier about the Bills and the Titans game, one-dimensional. I think the Dolphins make Jacksonville one-dimensional in this game. Turn him into a runner, look like he can run the ball, but if he tries to go to the air, it's going to get ugly. That's just my opinion. He's not afraid, so I'm going with the under as well. And I think tight work will win this game, probably with a late pick 6, and just put under away. All right, moving on to the next game. We got the Chiefs versus the Bengals. Guys fighting to stay out of last place right now. So the Chiefs right now is 22nd in the league with 19 interceptions. The Bengals are tied for 9th in the league, surprisingly, with 27 interceptions. Okay, Bino, what's your take on this game?
Yeah, I got this game being under 56 as well. I think the Chiefs are having trouble passing the ball, and the Bengals are working on protecting the ball. So I think it's going to be a defensive type of game. I think with both of these users' play styles, it has the makings of an under 56 game. So I'm going to just go with the under 56. I got the toss-up on the winner. I'm not really sure who's going to win.
All right. How about you, Marley?
Again, I'm gonna go against the grain. I think this game is built to be a classic shootout. I mean, you got two guys who, I mean, it's obvious in the way they playing that they just trying to get it over with, trying to get through, trying to get the best position they possibly can where they sitting. I think I've said this to multiple people, in DMs and whatever. I think Taz plays great in the second half of nearly every game. I think SJ will get a pretty good lead on him in the first half. Taz will fight back. It'll be a close game at the end. I got the over and the Chiefs.
All right. Good take. In this game here, we rolled back 3 years ago, I would take the over. But right now I'm going under. I think both teams are going to come out and kind of like smell what each other's offense is going to do, and they're going to be sitting there waiting. So I like the under as well. I see about maybe 6 picks total in this game. Well, it's going to be 3 for the Bengals and 3 for, the Chiefs, or 4-2, whichever way it goes. I think these guys are upset. They both just lost to the Steelers. You got to be sitting up at 4 o'clock at night. You just lost to the Steelers fighting for position. The Steelers beat them back to back. That's good for him. Like you said, you want to stay out of the last place. So now I think guys can come in hungry. But you know what? I'm going with the Chiefs. I think Ed's just a little bit hungrier than Taz right now. But we'll see what happens. I like it under, and I'll go with the Chiefs. Moving on to the next game, we got the Bears versus the Vikings. The Vikings are tied for 14th in the league for INTs with 24 interceptions. The Bears have 18 interceptions. He's tied for 23rd in the league. All right, Marley, what's your take on this game?
This is probably one of my pick'ems. I'm a definitely roll with the Vikings and the over on this one. I think squarely because Mr. Toxic himself, Gavin, plays really good defense, and he puts you in some positions where you try to force some stuff that you think is open, and he also gets a lot of pressure. And his user is really he disguises his user pretty good. He doesn't like he'll switch up between those two linebackers or the safety sometimes and disguise them real good. So it really just depends on how aggressive the Bears is. If the Bears comes out aggressive, it could get ugly real fast, and I think he'll end up throwing a lot of picks. But if he comes out and he plays sound in the beginning, I think he can keep it close. But in light of the show, you gotta go with Vikings and the over. Probably gonna get the over by itself. I hope not, but it is what it is.
Hey, good take. How about you, Bino?
Yeah, I got the Vikings winning this one in the under 56. I think, the Bears just can't score points at will. So, when you say come out being aggressive, I think he's going to have to be more decisive, just get one first down after the other, just to kind of control the clock and be able to score a little bit. He's going to need to be able to score to win because, like you said, the Vikings defense is stout. They only allowing 22 points a game which is top 10 in the league right now. So the Vikings is definitely going to bring it on, the defensive end. So that's why I got this being under 56 and the Vikings taking this one. Bears, I need you to come through, score some points for me, dog. But that won't happen. This is definitely under.
I like the over. I think Lady Luck was on his side in the 49ers game against Bruce, and he still lost 27-24. That's a total of 51 points. Bruce, the computer kept fumbling the ball. So it could have been way over 56 points. With that being said, I like the over in the Vikings. This will be a scrimmage game for the Vikings. I think it's a scrimmage game to get ready for the stretch. And I expect a complete blowout, 28 points or more. 28 points or more.
Wow.
Vegas said minus 31. Are you going to bet? Minus 31 Vikings. Well, we're going to go to the next game. Handle your business, gal. Can't blow that one. We got the Raiders and the Texans. Two guys fighting for position, trying to get in the top 20 when it comes to the DML team draft. The Raiders are 29th in the league, actually tied for 29th with 12 interceptions. And believe it or not, the Texans are tied for 9th with the Bengals with 27 interceptions. That's not bad. Mr. First Down Machine himself. Okay, Bino, what's your take on this game?
Yeah, I got this game being over 56, and it's about time I show some respect to HBO, man. A few shows ago, I said he wasn't going to win when he played me. He came out, he got the victory, and the last couple times I've been doubting the HBO, so I'm about to hype you up a little bit here. I need the HBO, them boom, boom, boom Raiders to come through with the W on this one. However, statistically speaking, it is an evenly matched game. The Texans aren't giving up anything on the ground, which is kind of feeding into HBO's game because he got that screen run, 10 passes to the halfback, 10 runs with the halfback type of offense. So I think it feeds into his game a little bit. So that's why I got this game being over 56 with the Raiders taking the W.
All right, good take. How about you, Marley?
Man, I got this game as a high action, high yardage output, couple receivers, running backs, whatever, all gonna go over 100 yards, and it's gonna amount to a whole lot of interceptions and not a lot of points once they get to the red zone. I'm taking the Texans in the under because I think I lit a fire under JB's ass when I told him that I was thinking about taking the Texans, and I'm one that actually believes in JB's abilities more than a lot. So I think JB's hungry to better his position to get his squad. Like I said, I think this game they're going to drive up the field on each other and just throw picks in the red zone, honestly. I got JB winning the close one in the under.
All right, good take. Yeah, I expect Mr. First Down Machine to handle business in this game. He actually, HBO been struggling to pass the ball at times. He's tied for 9th in picks. He's actually playing pretty good defense, but, he has a lot of turnovers too. So that's the problem. Like you said, get to the red zone and struggle. I totally agree. It's going to be a toss-up. The guy, with the ball last, is probably going to lose. I think he's going to end on an interception. So I'm taking the Texans and the under. I don't think HBO will be able to get downfield too good in this game. Plus, the Texans have a 4-game win streak. And like HBO said, he's just ready to get through the season. So he's playing with no emotions. All right, moving on to the next game. We got the Chargers and the Browns. The Browns are tied for 16th in the league with interceptions. He has 23 total at this time. And the Chargers are tied for 4th in the league with 34 interceptions. All right, Bino, what's your take on this game? Chargers and Browns.
Yeah, I got this one being over 56, man. I got this game being my lock for the week. This is definitely going to be over 56. Honestly, I'm for real, man. I like both users' games. I think they both can score quickly and efficiently and play sound defense on the stick. So I think this is going to be a toss-up in regards to the winner. I don't know who's going to be, but I know it's going to be a shootout. And this is going to be over 56. You can lock me in on this one.
All right. Good take. How about you, Marley?
I'm going to have to piggyback off Bino. This is definitely going to be a high scoring game. Definitely going to be an over 56-point game. It depends on which Ramsey we're going to get. I mean, the Ramsey that I remember from the blueprint was an absolute dog. Here, he's been a dog when he plays his games. though, but he hasn't played a lot. I don't know what's going on with him. Hope everything good. I'm taking the Browns in the over because I think pressure situation, fourth quarter, the Browns is going to be able to get enough pressure to make Steelos do some things that he throw into some spaces that he shouldn't be throwing into, go away from his norm. He might have to deviate from his normal plan a little bit once Ramsey makes adjustments to slants and drags and whatnot. But yeah, I like the Browns in the over. I think the Browns might go on a hell of a tear here to end the season.
All right. We all agree on the over because I do as well. But guess what? Styles has been Mr. Clutch. Been watching quite a few games. I know he's been a backbreaker to our other teams. I mean, in the clutch. I mean, getting touchdowns and interceptions, running the ball for first downs in the clutch. I mean, he's doing it all right now. So it's going to be a clutch type game. Browns are not bad in the clutch, overall. Like you say, he's a good player from the blueprint. But I think right now I'm going to go with the hot man. I'm going with the Chargers. This man is Mr. Clutch. If he got the ball, look out. It's going to be a touchdown with 3 seconds on the clock. So we'll see what happens. I do like the over as well. Okay, moving on to the next game. We got the Eagles are 13th in the interceptions with 25, going up against the Giants, who are tied for 11th in the league with 26. Like I said, the Giants have a great defense. He just need to find an offensive playbook, sit up to 2 o'clock at night and laugh, which he's probably not going to do. So what's your take, Bino?
Yeah, I got this game being under 56. I see this being a ball control game for the Eagles. I think he's sitting at 7 games winning as we make this right now. Offense is a strength in Philly right now. So it should be one of those run-of-the-mill, how you told Gav to just get his work done, bring his lunch pail in. I think it could be one of those games for Mr. K. Pope and the Eagles. So, but honestly, defense is a strength in Jersey too, though. He's doing really well on the defensive end. He just can't find a way to get the ball in the end zone on offense. So it's another kind of David and Goliath matchup where, it's kind of a toss-up to me. I don't even want to pick a winner because this is the type of game that, I ain't going to say Pope would typically lose, but if anybody's going to beat Pope, it's probably going to be the Giants, especially with that defense right now. So I'm gonna go with the toss-up. I got this game being under 56, though.
All right. How about you, Marley?
Short and simple. I think the Eagles will win it in the under. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the Giants won. The Giants has played Pope tough all cycle. He played everybody in the division tough. He just gave us a good game too last week. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 14-0 or something. But it was a tough game. Anyway, yeah, I think it's gonna be ugly in the first half. Pope gonna rely on throwing the ball a little too much, scrambling a little too much. Couple fumbles here, a couple interceptions here, but he'll buckle down in the second half and do what's right and just run the ball and play clean, play move the sticks football instead of chucking it downfield and come out with a low scoring affair victory. I got the Eagles in the under.
All right, good takes. We all agree on the under, but it's high stakes time. Unless when legends start to show up. He's a legend back when, Detroit was good on the game. That was a long time ago.
Nah, they wasn't good. He just made them good.
Hey,
yeah, I definitely believe in Pope heavily. This wasn't his cycle.
But guess what? I think Pope is shooting for a certain team. Who knows? He might have some up his sleeve. And the Giants, this could probably be the Giants' worst loss of the season. I respect for the Giants on defense, but when you can't score or move the ball, and the Eagles have an underrated defense because they play so fast, they can get interceptions too. That was the reason he has 25 right now. 13th in the league is good for him when the offense is clicking. So I feel it's going to be an under-type game. Pope by 21 points at least. Just for the Giants can't move the ball. If the Giants can find some stability on offense, we're gonna see a grudge match in the end, and probably the guy with the ball last is probably gonna win the ball game. But we'll see what happens.
If he get that running game going, it could be interesting for sure.
Oh yeah. All right, good takes. Moving on to the next game, you got the Saints versus the Steelers. Steelers coming, he has 2 wins in a row right now. He's tied for 29th in the league with only 12 interceptions. So we got kind of hot a little late. The Saints are tied for 19th in the league with 21 interceptions. All right, so these guys are trying to fight to stay out of the bottom 10. All right, Bino, what's your take?
Listen, man, this might be the game of the week. All right, and I'm dead serious. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I think these are even teams, and here's a fun fact for everybody: they both got 3 wins already. Right, so this is a real meaningful matchup, for real. Like, I don't think we've seen this in some time. You know, I think they both playing their best. You know, when the stakes is high. So I think it's gonna be evenly match up. You know, I really don't know who's gonna win. I do think it's gonna be under 56. I don't think this is a game that both the offenses get on track. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I think the stakes are higher for this game, especially in regards to position. You know, so I got this game being a toss-up. Under 56. We should all tune into this one. We need at least 10 viewers on this game just to see how it turn out. Game of the week right here. Lock me in. Under 56.
All right, good take. How about you, Marley?
Yeah, I like the under too. I think it's going to come down to the last possession myself. I think the Saints has been pretty damn clutch. All his wins, I think, have been by like a touchdown or less. So I'm taking the Saints in the under. I think it could be like it's gonna be an exciting game. I think they're gonna drive. It's gonna be a lot like Raiders and the Texans game. They're gonna drive on each other. Who can shore up things in the red zone. I think they're gonna drive and they're gonna turn over. But I think the Giants probably definitely going to inflate his interception numbers this week.
All right, good take. You know, this is going to be a very exciting game. I got the under 2. You know, I've been still a fan for the last 2 weeks. I've been actually celebrated. You know what I'm saying? Popped the champagne bottle open when he beat the Chiefs. Then I popped it again when he beat the Bengals. You know why? Because I want an unpredictable draft. We know who everybody's favorite team. This guy just shook up the draft. Had he lost both of those games, the draft could probably be a little bit more predictable. But just those 2 wins over the Chiefs and the Bengals, now you don't know what's going to happen. So, but you like I said, I think the game going to end on an interception or a late field goal. But I'm predicting a late interception to close out. Like somebody might have like maybe a 6-point lead. Then the guy with the ball, if he scores a touchdown, wins by 1. But it's going to be an interception. I got the Steelers in this. I got the Steelers with a late game interception to beat out the Saints. But it'll stay under for sure, though. All right, moving on to the next game. We got the Bucks and we got the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens are tied, in the league for 4th, and he has 34 interceptions. And the Bucks are 18th in the league with 22 interceptions. Okay, you guys know these guys very well. You've been watching them. The guys are always getting double-digit wins. All right, Bino, what's your take on this game?
Listen, man, this game is definitely going to be over 56 because Force is probably going to cover that. Okay, we're going to put that to the side. Let's put the league on notice that as we make this show right now, the Ravens are 8-1, I believe. If not, they're doing much better, 9-1 or something like that. They got 1 loss, is what I'm trying to tell you. They're playing that smack you in the mouth football. Top 5 defense with a ball control offense. I think he got 20 turnovers given in the first 11 games. So this matchup is going to be a heavyweight slugger, in my opinion. I think we all know what Force can do on the offensive side of the ball. He's going to score his points. But I think the Ravens have the equipment now. He finally got his team, like I've been talking about over these last couple of shows. He got his team right, and he's winning games. So I don't know who's going to win. That's going to be a toss-up, but this is going to be another exciting game to watch, man, when the stakes is at the highest level. I got this game being over 56, man. Toss-up.
Okay. How about you, Marley?
I actually think this game would be an under. And I'm going to say under because I think that Force first of all, I think Force is going to have a fire up on his ass. He missed a couple games, been on vacation and whatnot. And, sitting there, I think 5-4 right now. He's feeling the heat on his ass, too. So, he definitely wants to move up and get his team. Both users are probably fighting for the 49ers. So, with that being said, I think the sneaky, crazy pressure that Force gets will cause a lot of problems for Lamar and those Ravens. If that running game gets going, which it very well could, being that Forrest loves to play nickel. Could get ugly that way. But in my very unbiased opinion, I think Forrest will pull it out in a in an under situation. Maybe like 21-14. I don't think it's going to be high scoring by any means because Ravens plays great defense too. But that defense he plays against Forrest's passing game could get him a lot of turnovers. So I think it's going to come down to the fourth quarter. I think fourth quarter somebody going to pull away early and just hold on to it. I think if Forrest gets that pressure in, it could get ugly early though. If Forrest is getting sacks off the edge, it could cause him to throw some bad passes or try to take off running too much.
No, I think you got that right because Forrest is prone to he might make one, two mental mistakes on the offensive end, which could sway the game and make it low scoring. That's a good take.
He got to keep himself from being predictable to it. So, well, we can't really make hot routes, so never mind that. I just know he likes to hot route them receivers on post. So, yeah, I learned the hard way. About like 40 points. So.
All right, good takes. I like the over. I'm gonna have to agree with Bean on this game here. I think that the Bucks probably gonna score more points. I got the Bucks winning, but I like the over. I think it's gonna be more about the Bucks getting a couple of INTs on the Ravens. But like you said, the Ravens can ball out if he can control the game and jump out and make the Bucks one-dimensional and just throw. Then he has a chance. But like you said, both of you guys are 49er fans. I don't think Forrest thinks he's gonna get the Niners at this point. I think the Ravens, with Dub C, I think he's gonna be the front runner right now in terms of 49er fans. But we'll see. But Forrest, he's gonna get a California team. He'll get a West Coast team like the Raiders, Chargers, maybe Arizona. So he'll be all right. Moving on to the next game, we got the Cards and we got the Seahawks. The Seahawks been balling. He's 8th when it comes to interceptions. He has 30 interceptions on the year. The Cardinals are 27th in the league with 14 INTs. Okay, Marley, what's your take on this game?
Man, this one's absolutely a toss-up for me. I mean, if Tank Murray, he put the tank is put up, man. It's hot. You can't do that. But Murray's played. Vitamin's been one of my favorite players to watch this whole cycle. I mean, he's balled out. I mean, if you asked me who I thought was going to win a few Super Bowls 5-6 seasons ago, I would have definitely said by the end of the cycle that Vitamin will have at least 2. Because his offense is crazy. His defensive line is one of the best built in the league. But I'm gonna backtrack on all that and say Cards has been pretty much had his number pretty much most of the cycle. That's been one opponent the Seahawks hasn't been able to dominate. That whole division really has been a toss-up all cycle. Bruce just sneaks up and wins it every time. I don't know how. But and that wasn't. Let me preface by saying that wasn't a slight by any means either. Bruce is tough. I ain't not saying you're not tough, Mr. Bruce. Don't come for me, please. But in a very high scoring event, I'm gonna go with the Cards by 3. High scoring. I mean, they might go over 100.
Interesting. How about you, Bino?
See, I got this game going over as well, and I kind of agree, right? I think we're going to see one or two things happen, right, in this very classical divisional match. One, I think either OG is going to go to his bag, and he's going to go shot for shot with the second best offense.
You know he has a bag
right now. Yeah, he does have a bag. Right? I think he still got that Arizona playbook. I don't know, but I know he has a bag. Or 2, we're going to see the Seahawks play an opponent who knows them and make it a close under game. I'm going to go with the over. I'm going to go with the first option and just say Chris Murray jumps in that bag. It's high stakes. The tank is gone. Like my man Marley said, it's time to ball. I think we're going to see the retro OG come out. I don't know who's going to win. If I had to put my money on it, I'd probably put it on Vitamin. I like that second offense right now, in the league. I got this one being over, but it's definitely gonna be a shootout. Man, we got some good games this week, yo.
Oh,
We got some good games.
It's a hell of a week for games.
high stakes, you're gonna get some good games. But you know what? I got this game slightly over. And you said Chris Murray put up the tank. Nah, he need to bring it out to the field and shoot the Seahawks down. Because that's the only way he come out. That's the only way. Bring the tank out 1 week and shoot up the Seahawks. Because he coming. I got the Seahawks winning by at least 10 or more. Just because he's hot right now. I mean, this guy got DK, he got Tav. I mean, that's a lot. Duke in the backfield. So, I mean, here's
tackle is like.
But Chris Murray can jump into defensive mode at any point in time. You know what I'm saying? He's been a top 10 defense most of the cycle. But this is high stakes. And, you know, he can use a lot of teams. You know, I think King Vitamins is more hungrier to get a certain team. So we'll see what happens. So I got the Seahawks and this game going slightly over. Next game we're going to talk about is the Falcons versus the Panthers. The Panthers are tied for 14th in the league when it comes to interceptions. He has 26. And the Falcons are 28th in the league with 13 interceptions. All right, Bino, what's your take on this game?
Yeah, I got this game being under 56. I think the Panthers going to take away this one. I think the Falcons are letting up too many points and too many passing yards. But on the flip side, they're great defensively in the red zone. I think he's like letting it up 60%, you know, when he's in the red zone for teams to score. So that's great. I think it's going to be a competitive game, and I think the Panthers are going to need to just stick to the chess game plan that they got. Be adaptive and be smart, and I think, you know, they'll secure the W on this one. I got this game being under 56.
Okay. How about you, Marley?
I like the under myself as well. I think it'll definitely be a low scoring event, 21-7-ish. Newt tends to throw a lot of picks, so I mean, if he focuses his game plan on that running back and just lets him do his thing, I think he can make it interesting. I mean, that receiver has failed him. The number one receiver he got has failed him so many times. I wouldn't even probably look at his way in this game. I'll probably just somebody else got to step up. That tight end, somebody got to step up. But I'm taking C-Rob and the Panthers in the under in this one. I just think C-Rob's more hungry. You know, he's played him tough all cycle long. I know Nuke's got a few victories, but I'll take C-Rob in this one.
You know, yeah, good takes. I agree. I like C-Rob as well. It's basically being high stakes. You know, if it was a season outside of high stakes, I probably would pick Nasty Nuke to come with an upset. But, you know, I think right now, the Panthers, you know, I think he dropped one against the Saints that he should have had. But he's still playing good ball right now. He's playing good enough to win this game. And I think he will win by 14 or more points. The receiver knows how to pick the ball off. You can see he has 26 interceptions, only to the Falcons 13. That might be enough to feel comfortable taking the Panthers. And I like the under. All right, moving on to the next game. You got the Jets versus the Broncos. Both of these guys are in the top 10 when it comes to interceptions. The Jets are third in the league with 38 interceptions. The Broncos are sixth in the league with 33 interceptions. Okay, Bino, what's your take on this game?
I got the Broncos winning this one. I honestly think the game's gonna be over 56. If both users come into play, I think this game's gonna be over 56. I think both offenses are potent. I think Sweets, we already know he's a premier passer. And both users defensively, you never know what you're gonna get. I'm not going to expand and give Marley all his free chicken, but I think we all know what he's capable of on the defensive side when he uses. So I got this game being over in a shootout, premier playoff matchup potentially. We'll see. You never know how it shakes up in the AFC. So this game's definitely gonna be over, but I got the Broncos taking this one.
All right. How about you, Marley?
JETS. By a large margin. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit, man. I think definitely Sweets is one of the best users in the league. I've played him tough pretty much every time I've played him. We just try to come out here and compete, Sweets. That's all. I don't like myself in a low scoring event, so I'm gonna go with myself in the over. I think I'll shit the bed in a low scoring event, trying to hold a lead or trying to take a late lead. Yeah, high scoring event, Jets on top.
All right, I agree.
Put your rent money down.
Oh yeah, that's a rent money type game. I like the over by far. It's gonna be some scoring at will. It's gonna be a fast paced game. I've seen some games this season that's 21-7 in the first quarter. Like, wow, what? Or 14-14. Like, what? You know, that could be this type of game. Somebody could easily get 21 points in the first quarter alone, or it might be a total of 28 points in the first quarter. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go with the Broncos. I think it's high stakes time right now, and you know, some guys just want certain teams. We can use a lot of teams. Certain guys want certain teams, so I think you're gonna be more hungry to come in up for the win. So I got the over for sure, and I'm gonna take the Broncos. Moving on to the next game, you got the Packers and the Washington football team. The Washington football team is tied for first in the league in terms of interceptions. He has 43 on the season. The Packers are 26 in the league. He has 17 INTs on the year. What's your take on this game, Marley?
If you asked me this before the season, I probably would have said that I was going to give a slight edge to Frank for no other reason than I watched Frank play against Bus, and he played him real tough. He attacked him in a lot of spaces that a lot of people haven't had much success in. But Frank's struggling, man. Frank's struggling to figure out his offense this season, you know, with the new rules and such. I'm guessing he's a solid user, but he's just struggling so far. I'm definitely going to go with the Washington football team and the under on this one.
Okay. How about you, Bino?
Yeah, I got to go over. Yeah, I got Washington football team scores, but I think Bus defense score at least 3 times. That's 21. You know what I mean? No disrespect to the Packers. I like Frey a lot, man, actually. I think he's just going to have to do better on third down. He's averaging like 39% when it counts, you know, on third down. You can't do that against the Bus. You just can't do that. It's just not going to work. You got to protect the ball as well. Man. Yeah, you got to protect the ball and throw it when you see it. You know, as soon as you see it open, you expect it open. Then you throw it in the right spot.
But field vision is crazy, man.
Exactly. I think this is going to be, like you say, a scrimmage scheme for the Bus.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I got the Bus winning this one. This one will be over 56.
You already took words out of my mouth. I was definitely going to use the word scrimmage. That's all it is. You know why? We're supposed to want one team and one team only. He's not going to try to blow this game. We all know what Bus' favorite team is. So, hey, this won't be a game that he loses. And like you said, Bus being able to play great defense, whether it's a pick six or whatever, or he gets the ball back and go down and score. Bus' offense this is the best I've seen his offense. This guy is a two-way machine, can play offense and defense. So the Packers have no chance. And I like the over. So Bus could probably win by 31 points. We'll see what happens. Moving on to the next game, we got the Patriots versus the Lions. Another scrimmage game. The Pats are tied for 14th in the league with interceptions. He has 24 at this time. The Lions are tied for 23rd in the league with 18 interceptions. All right, Marley, what's your take on this game?
Man, what y'all say, scrimmage?
Scrimmage.
I think this is. I think Brino just gonna pull out the playbook and just work on some new material on this one. Get himself ready for the playoffs, my boy. I got the Pats winning big. Well, I mean, I'm gonna give the Lions a little bit of something. I'm gonna say it depends on which Lions we get. If we get the 5 p.m. Lions, it might be a 30-point win by the Pats. But if we get that midnight Lions, boy, he might get 100. Keep it a bill. I mean, I played the Lions and I was able to do some things. I'm not the most offensively inclined. So, you know, Pats in the over, big. Could be a whole lot bigger if it plays at midnight. Get that money though, big dog.
Right. All right, good take. All right, Bino, how you feel about yourself in this game?
I think everybody already know how I feel. But I think the Patriots is going to take it. And I like what you said earlier, Marley. Like when I'm betting on myself, it's probably not smart if I go under because then I'm in a box mentally. Like, all right, I got to make under 56. Like you said, it's a bounce back game for the Patriots in my mind. I think we're leading in every statistical view. It's not to be arrogant because it's not by much, but we're still leading in every statistical view. I think, the Lions are going to have to find a way to limit my offense and outsmart me on defense. So we'll see. I think, when everything looks the same, it's going to be a challenge on offense and defense. So we're going to see, man. It's going to be a good game. I got the Patriots and over, though. Might be a shootout.
We all like the over simply because the Lions have been known to give up a lot of points. I got the Patriots probably getting 56 points by himself. The Lions may score about 14 or more, but yeah, it's an easy rent money over. Easy. So we're hoping that Bino go ahead and take care of business. Moving on to the next game, we got the Colts and the Cowboys. The Colts are tied for 23rd in the league when it comes to interceptions. They have 18 on the season. The Cowboys have 23 interceptions on the season. He's tied for 16th in the league. Okay, Bino, what's your take on this game?
Yeah, I think this game's gonna be over 56, man. Cowboys coming in top 5 in offense. He's scoring like 38 points a game. Let's not sleep on Randy. Them Colts can score the ball too. I done lost to Randy the last 2 seasons, man, and it hurts. I'm not gonna lie to you, it hurts. So Randy's kind of an assassin on the low. Especially with, he got that wide receiver Dorsey, bro. I'm telling you. So this wide receiver Dorsey you can throw 3 different defenders at him. He's going to catch the ball. Man, he's going to catch the ball. So I got this game being over 56. I think it's going to be a toss-up. I'm not sure who's going to win because I can't sleep on Randy any longer. But I know the Cowboys is coming with that offense. So it's going to be a high-scoring shootout, over 56, toss-up.
All right, how about you, Marley?
I think this game can go either way. It depends on which Randy shows up. If Randy shows up like he's been all season, it could definitely be a shootout. If not, then it could definitely be a shootout by expert alone by itself. Well, man, I don't even know how to pick a winner in this game for real. I'm gonna go with my gut and say Cowboys over by 3.
I like the over as well. But I think the Cowboys in this particular game is being played in Dallas. I think it's going to be a 14-point win by the Cowboys in an over game. I think he's going to jump out, going to be like, the Colts going to be down 14 points and come back and make it a game, but expert, pull out in the end with a late interception, get a touchdown. The Colts on the season has been down by 14 in the first quarter 3 times and came back to win all 3 of those games. I was a victim, and Bino was too.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm like, what's going on with my team? And like you said, here comes the big man, one of the greatest red zone receivers in Dorsey in the red zone, killing Cat to get him back into the game. It was a heartbreaker. I still having nightmares on that guy. So, my final say-so is the Cowboys in the over. Last game to talk about are the 49ers and the Rams. The Rams are tied for 29th in the league when it comes to INTs. They have 12 on the season. The 49ers, man, I can't believe this. He's dead last in the league with 11 INTs only. All right, Bino, what's your take on this game?
Yeah, I think this game's going to be over 56 as well. I think both teams evenly matched statistically. It's a divisional matchup, which means more to both users. I think the Rams have a better roster. But the 49ers are more efficient both offensively and defensively, aka stick skills, right? So I'm not sure who's going to win, being that they both know each other. This is another game that comes down to who shows up at the sticks and which type of person shows up at the sticks. Toss up. This game's going to be over 56.
Okay, how about you, Marley?
I like the 49ers in a low scoring event. Definitely. I think they know each other well. Bruce doesn't really tip the scales and try to blow the doors off of people. He just beats your ass by dinking and dunking and taking it 5, 6, 7 yards at a time. He can control the hell out of the ball. I mean, that's what he does. He controls the hell out of the ball. He that user, he moves around that user. And, Bruce is solid. Bruce got a solid defense. And I think if Flair get down, period, 7-3, whatever, Flair might press a little bit, try to do too much. But Flair's fighting too. I mean, you've seen his tweet. He's fighting to come out of that bottom five himself. We might get a good Flair. We might not. I'll take Bruce and the 49ers low scoring event. Under.
All right. See, okay, good take. Bino, what you thinking?
Yeah, I like the over. I like the over on that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the under. I like the under, and I think Bruce gonna probably, man, it's gonna be a good one. These guys have gone over in the past by surprise. So if it pick sixes everywhere, whatever the case may be, it could go over. But I'm gonna stick with the under. It's gonna be a miracle to make the game to go over, and I got the 49ers winning this game like 28-14.
Man, y'all stop doubting my dog Flair. He been balling lately. Lately, Flair has been in the middle of the pack, and we all know that's a compliment for Flair. That show Flair some love. He's been protecting the ball. I think this is gonna be an over, man. I don't think it's gonna be a pick fest. I think Flair gonna know what. Flair, don't let me down. Don't let me down, Flair. Come on, man. My neck
Flair
is
gets loose. If Flair gets loose in the running game, it could be interesting. Shit.
Right. I done lost to Flair a couple times.
Yeah. Bruce is kind of stingy with the run game.
It's high stakes. I got Bruce. It's high stakes time. I'm gonna go with Bruce heavily. We'll see. All right, let's get to the rent money. All right, Bino, what's your rent money? What's your rent money game?
All right, my one rent money game is for the two, or this my parlay. It's for the two G's.
$2,000. No, we want rent money first. $2,000.
I'm gonna go. Here we go. You ready, Ski?
Yeah.
Go to the Titans versus Bills over, with the Bills winning this game. Make sure I don't got no rent money, Ski. Make sure I ain't got no rent money, G. I got Titans versus Bills. Bills winning it over 56 for my two G's.
Woo!
Money in your pocket.
Yeah. You say me?
Yep.
Is it me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna go with I'm sticking with the Lions and the Pats. Pats over a lot.
Damn. I try not to get no pressure on myself.
I'm putting pressure on you, boy.
Cause Bino's like non-stop. He wants to score every time.
Oh yeah.
So okay, that's an over. So you know what? We're trying to see. Some guys gonna be just playing, just to be playing, and some guys coming for the kills and they don't care. They can care less. But I gotta go the Lions and the Pats too. Yeah, I like the Lions and the Pats. I just can't see that game going under. I really can't. Not from what I've been seeing in the past. So I like that over. And now for the $100 parlay. All right, Marley, what's your 14 parlay for $100 to bring you $1,000 back?
I like the Titans and the under over the Bills.
Titans in the under. Okay, the under. Okay.
Titans in the under. I like the Browns in the over. The Bucks in the over. And the Vikings in the over.
Okay, how about you, Bino?
I like the Chargers in the over instead of the Browns. I like the Chargers, even though I think I called a toss-up. I like the Chargers.
Well, it's only over. You know what I'm saying? You can say whatever.
Yeah.
It's the over that really counts.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a shootout. I like the Dolphins under. I like the Panthers under. And I like the Raiders over. Don't let me down, H. I done put my neck on the line for a lot of y'all today. Don't let me down.
Man. Well, I got the Jets over for sure. Jets and Broncos on that 14 parlay. I'm gonna go with the the Colts in the over. With the Cowboys, well, just the over. You know, I like the Cowboys, but I like the over in terms of the Cowboys. Okay, and then we're gonna go with also the Chargers and the Browns. That's 3 overs. And believe it or not, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Pats down on the 14 parlay as well.
Man, you ain't gonna put the Cardinals Seahawks on there?
Fresh.
Nah. If the Lions and Pats don't go over, both of my tickets are shot. Both tickets are shot. You know, I don't do that too much, but that's how much faith I got in that game.
We be
All right.
right.
Huh?
No.
Damn.
No, I'm good. All right, well, okay, now for his trivia, who would come out on top and get the number 1 overall pick come DML team draft for Madden 22? Who you got beat on? Who coming out with the number 1 overall pick?
Do we have to include the bus in the choices? The bus.
Hey, you pick yourself. It ain't over. You can pull a miracle.
It wouldn't be a miracle. Behind the bus, I like. I hate to say it, you know, but you know, I think this player's really coming on. He's been really balling out. He's been really doing his thing lately, and you know, the competition's been stiff that he's been playing. So behind the bus, I like me. Me number 1 overall. You know what I mean? I like me, but honestly, I think the bus is definitely.
Nice. Sometimes I like to tell people, you know, answer that question, excluding yourself, you know, stuff like that. So I got you know, your take on that. How about you, Marley?
Shit, if it ain't me, honestly, I like Sweeps to pull this one out. I think Sweeps got a monkey get off his back with Buzz. I think he beat him once or twice in the season. I think once. I think
They played in the Super Bowl once. They played in the Super Bowl for sure.
I think Sweeps will get that payback victory. If I had to pick one, if not Bust, then definitely Sweeps.
You know, Bust was on the show one time. He said, "This team is flying too high for me," and they were. Let's give King Vitamin a nod. Let's give him some respect. King Vitamin ain't got no penalties, I don't think. You know, so let's just say, okay, Buzz gets to the championship game, and there's Vitamin sitting right there. Who wins that game? And I just, you know, it'll be a toss-up for sure. That's what a championship game is about. But I'm gonna flip a coin and go with the Seahawks get the number 1 pick.
Yeah,
I like it.
How?
I like it. Hey, I like it.
In the last 3 chips, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey man,
Come
Vitamin's
on,
tough,
man.
Hey, you heard the analysis. Bus gonna be right there. Bus gonna be right there.
Let's see.
Man, it's gonna be a game.
Vitamin's tough, man. I don't think I think a lot of people sleep on Vitamin.
Listen, Vitamin is tough, but Bus is like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm not gonna sit here and ride his coattails. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and ride his coattails. Everybody know he nice from a cerebral standpoint and a stick skill standpoint. Who you know that's hit sticking somebody and double juking? Come on, man. Y'all got.
This is crazy.
Yeah, bro. That's the Bus.
I think Vitamin's team is most equipped to take down the Bus in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I mean, his defensive front is crazy. Linebackers are crazy. DBs are everywhere. I mean, if in an NFC championship type situation, long as Vitamin don't turn over the ball too much, which is going to be fucking hard against the Bus, he could definitely win that. And if he gets there, I can see him winning. Definitely. I done already spoke my piece about how I felt about Vitamin. I think he was one of the best for a while.
Facts.
All right, anything else, fellas, before we close the show?
Marley's not taking the Jets. No matter where he finishes, he's not taking the Jets. Just want to put that out there. I got a 4-team fold. I don't know which one I'm gonna follow. I'm not doing like last year. Last year I was supposed to take the Jags. Only reason I didn't take the Jags is because there was nobody in that division. And I didn't want to get stuck with loafers. You did.
Facts.
How about you, Bino, in last minute words?
Not much, man. I think everybody know these games mean more. Y'all can act like y'all ain't there and like y'all don't care. Y'all just want to get through the season. But everybody know they want to get through the season at number one. So let's call a spade a spade. It just is what it is. Bring your A game, follow the rules, and we'll see you at the end. See how the standings is rocking. That's all I got.
Yeah. I just want to avoid the truck.
Everybody finished with that same energy we started with.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Keep it moving. Yeah, I just want to get, avoid last place. People around the league like the Steelers say, hey, we don't want last. I mean,
as long as I don't get last, I'm cool. I just don't like them Lions uniforms. Anybody else, I'm good.
Yeah, the Lions uniforms terrible.
Terrible.
All right, fellas, we out.